We're on. This is, you'd think I was trying to organise a podcast with James Bond.
That hard.
It just never linked up, perfectly for everyone. You guys are so fucking busy, though. Seeing how much he's getting smacked. Oh, actually, how was the Fringe this year?
It's not bad.
When I went, it looked a bit more morbid than usual.
It was a bit more morbid. There was some morbid times.
I reckon they just need to fucking change it a little bit, the Fringe. It's so stale, because it literally is exactly the same as I remember when I used to pump it like 10 years ago.
Well, not even. Like, they used to have like the Freaks, and it was a Garden of Unearthly Delights.
Yeah.
Now it's like, I don't know, they've sort of...
Magicians.
Yeah, well, yeah, but not even like the free entertainment, just walking around the park, you know?
Yeah.
And then Gluttony stepped it up big time, so most people were going there.
Is getting into Gluttony harder? Were you...
Nah,
we
started in Gluttony.
Oh, really?
But we were fucking useless.
Yeah.
It was our first ever event, and we struggled to keep up. So I think maybe that's why we didn't get in the second year.
Oh, really? Yeah, right. Well, you didn't have that problem this year? All sorted out? All the
now we've sorted it out, you know. We were fucking tradies trying to fucking make food.
Just chase your dream.
Yeah, chase your dream. And yeah, ended up having to stop taking orders on the first night because it was like an hour wait, and we were like, this is fucked. No one spoke to each other the rest of the night. We were, Devo.
Yeah, it was pretty sad.
And so, for everyone who doesn't know, this is the brains behind SeñorTaco.
The brawn.
Mickey and Dan. You started the business, and now you have even branched out and it's grown, so you have your own salsa lines and whatnot, which is fucking cool.
Yeah.
So it's obviously, how long have you been doing it?
Been doing it for 5 years now.
Yeah.
We went to Mexico for a holiday, fell in love with the food there and the cuisine, came back with an idea, went back to Mexico the following year, did a little bit more research, went to a few different regions, and then the third year we went back again, come back, and we're like, we're going for this, let's build a food truck.
Hey, if I went to Mexico, the food would be the last thing I'd be falling in love with. I've got a deep affinity for Mexican culture.
Yeah, it was...
But did you just go to like Oaxaca?
Yeah, we went to Oaxaca.
Mexico City.
Yeah.
Do you know the thing? I like, as an ex-chef, I like find myself in like real... As every chef, I guess, I find myself in different stints of my love for certain cuisines. And over the last 3 years, like at first it was like traditional French, then it was Italian when I was cooking in kitchens, and then it was modern Australian, and then I took a real love for like Southeast Asian and Japanese cuisine, Korean. But over the last 3-4 years, I've been fucking obsessing over Mexican food, man. Like, it's so much broader and more complicated than people think it is, especially when you get to like the taquerias in like Mexico, just how they boil like whole parts of pig, and it's like all intestines and cartilage and fats and different fucking it's so textural.
There's probably more like when you go to taquerias in Mexico City, there's probably more organ tacos than there are actual flesh tacos. I some nights crave just going out to a restaurant and eating like intestine. I like that. I like that sort of shit. But you just can't find it anywhere in Australia.
Hanson Road, maybe.
Maybe on Hanson.
In some nice pho.
But in Mexican food, definitely not in Adelaide anyway.
No.
The best Mexican joint I think of whenever I think of Mexican food is La Popular Taqueria. That's probably my favourite taco I've had in Adelaide anyway. Yeah. I haven't eaten out much to any like I wouldn't even know of many.
Else.
There's Hispanic Mechanic on,
there's like Korean fusion.
Korean fusion.
Pretty sure, yeah, it's an Asian fusion Mexican.
I used to work at that joint before it was Hispanic Mechanic.
Yeah, okay. What was it called?
It was called Osteria. It was an Italian joint.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's actually not much, and that was one of the big reasons. Like, I was, Italian background, biased towards Italian food. Yeah, Italian's the best cuisine in the world. Went to Mexico just because we had a friend there. Didn't go there for the food, and she's a bit of a foodie. She's like, oh, I'll take you. I know you guys like food. I'll take you around. And then we're like, holy fuck, this is insane. Like, it's a very in-depth cuisine, like flavors unreal, a lot of Asian influence, like the kebab, the al pastor, the pork is influenced from like Lebanese, so they got like all these different influences and fusion, and they've kept the masa, which is the corn from Aztecs and Mayans, and then created the fucking taco, and they got arepas and all different things made with corn as the base, and then influences from other cultures. And then we're like, holy fuck, there's actually nothing in Adelaide. Like no one's, if you haven't traveled to Mexico or southern North America, you actually haven't tried Mexican food.
Do you know a lot of people say that like LA Mexican's better than like Mexican food? Like a lot of people say it's obviously its own cuisine, but a lot of people say LA's rendition of Mexican food's like really highly regarded in Mexican culture.
Yeah, okay.
Because I guess it's its own region. It's like American Latino kind of culture have their own kind of flavor sets, along with each region in Mexico would as well.
Yeah, it's great. It's like a separate region.
Yeah,
it's like another Mexican region outside of Mexico.
Yeah,
same as Tex-Mex, like burritos, Tex-Mex.
Yeah, see, I don't. That's what everyone thinks of when they think of Mexican food. They think of like, oh, I fucking love sombreros.
Yeah,
I love Mexican food. It's like, I fucking hate sombrero. I love Guzman Gomez though.
Yeah,
their tomatillo sauce, bro, should be studied.
Really?
Guzman Gomez's green tomatillo sauce should be fucking studied.
Okay.
It's so nice.
I got me curious. I've never tried it just because I'm like,
I could drink it.
Really?
Even their meat, it's fatty. Like that's why people don't like. Oh, it's fatty. It's like it's nice meat. Yeah. Kind of tastes char grilled. I imagine it wouldn't be, but it's a better alternative than sombreros in my opinion.
Okay. I've got to try it then.
Their green salsa is fucking really nice.
Do they have it like for free, or you got to get it at?
You got to pay for it. Yeah, you got to pay for it. Tomatillos ain't cheap.
Nah, they're not fucking cheap.
Do you use them in your green salsa?
Yeah, that's the base.
You just have to import them.
Yeah, there's one farmer here.
Yeah, there's one guy on the East Coast that we spoke to, but it was going to be more expensive for us to
just
buy
getting
them fresh and get them frozen.
Any form of like Mexican chilies, fucked, like anchos or guajillos, they're all fucking so expensive, man.
They're all imported. We pay, it's like $50 a kilo for the guajillo chilies, which is the one we use in the salsa rojo. Hence why our prices are higher than most.
How much is one of them?
They're actually all $11 each now. Retail.
That's not bad.
Yeah, but
that's not bad. Like a fucking Doritos one's probably like, an El Paso one's probably like $8.
Nah, they're like $5.
Yeah, but they're shit.
They're cheaper than what we pay for our
but they taste like a fucking tomatoes, like a nap sauce with fucking cumin and coriander in it.
And sugar.
Yeah. And these are like, the tomatillos are imported from Mexico. Mangoes aren't cheap, obviously. It's an expensive fruit. And then we got the guajillo chilies in the rojo. So that, all expensive ingredients, but you can taste the difference. So if you want a premium salsa, you're better off paying the money, and you're gonna. Yeah,
my autism took me on a salsa journey. Like last year, every month I was just making big batches of like salsa roja or salsa verde with green tomatoes just to fucking replicate a tomatillo a little bit.
And what's it like?
It's a bit bitter, but if you add a bit of citric acid, it works.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, interesting.
Well, tomatillos, Mike, have you tried growing tomatillos?
No.
Yeah, I reckon they'd grow here. They're like a fucking, similar to tomato, like very abundant plant.
Why do people fucking grow them?
Don't know.
I don't think
I've never tried a fresh one in my life.
Nah.
Is it just this real acidic tomato?
I think I have. I only tried it in salsa. I don't think I've had it like on its own.
Yeah, because there's this mad dish you can make with like salsa. What do you call it? It's not salsa roja?
This one?
Yeah, the red one.
Rojo. Yeah,
when you cook down pork belly, like in slices, chop it up pretty like into like 2 to 5 centimeter just cubes, cook it off, add your salsa, and then you add like a chicken stock and you braise it for like fucking 2 hours. and it's so nice.
Yeah.
And you add like literally like a fucking 5 bunches of fresh coriander and like 5 fresh limes. So
Sounds
nice over rice.
Killer.
Yeah.
You might have to send me the recipe.
It's so fucking nice, man.
Sounds good.
So from being tradies, you come from Mexico, and you're like, we are taco men now.
I wouldn't say. It all started just with us buying a drop axle trailer. Mickey is a carpenter, so that helped a lot. We wanted to bring the pastor to Adelaide because that's what that was the
initial
thing that when we landed in Mexico City, like our friends, she's like, you got to come try this taco, and like we went to this like small place on the corner, and she's like, these guys do the best pastor.
Is it like
Mexico City?
It's more like a kebab, like the texture of the meat? Is it fillets or is it ground and then?
Nah, it's more like sliced and like
a gyros.
Yeah, like a gyros, yeah. And I remember eating it, and just like me and Mick just looked at each other, and we're just like, this is just like out of control with the pineapple and just like the salsas, and then from there we're like, all right, let's try other pastors and other taquerias, and then we went to some higher end restaurants, and we had the bone marrow and and we were just we come back and we're just super inspired, and we're like, well, I always wanted to get into food. My plan out of trade was either buy a pizza bar or buy a chicken shop, funnily enough, because it's just
Greek?
sort of Italian.
Same.
Yeah, pretty much. So I felt like I always wanted to work with food.
Yeah.
I didn't. I like to cook, but I wouldn't say I'm the most enthusiastic cook out there. Like, I enjoy it. Have to give hats off to Mickey. He thrives on it. He loves cooking and experimenting with new flavors and stuff. But we come back and we were like, Mickey was actually meant to do it with someone else. Actually, he was meant to do it with his other business partner that he was doing carpentry with. And then while we were mid-trip, his business partner was like, I don't think I want to do this anymore. And I was like, hey Mick, okay, like, let's give it a crack. Like, I feel like there's an opportunity here. So we built this food truck. We applied for Gluttony, and we got in.
Just went straight in.
Yeah.
Food truck wasn't even finished.
It wasn't finished.
On the first night we were serving,
And you
I was
haven't
still
had
like
like
building
services
shit.
or anything yet.
So we went into our first night in Gluttony, and it
That would
was
have been a clusterfuck.
it was. We were cooking
Traumatized.
every order in these little fry pans, like maybe this
That's
big.
so funny.
Right, every order we'll cook, and like I remember this girl coming up to me, and she's like, you guys need to get a better system. And I'm like,
Yeah.
you should fuck off. And then I look back and I'm like, whoa, wow. Like,
She's right.
Yeah, she was definitely right. And
Yeah, it's the funniest. If you're never used to that feeling the first time you go into a kitchen and you're like drowning, like you literally feel like you're drowning.
Yeah. You're
And
holding
there's
on for dear life.
nothing you can do, and there's nothing you can do, and you still have to face the people.
And no matter how fast you go, you're not catching up.
Nah,
If anything, you're probably getting further behind.
Yeah.
It's just like slowly.
And the mistakes are building, and shit's burning, and you burn your fucking hand, and
then that one person comes up and they're just like,
Picking
you're at
you.
your fucking peak. You got nothing left, and they just like pick you, and you just every bone in your body not to react.
did you have you don't do the pastor, do you?
Not anymore. Nah. We pulled
Was
out.
it something you'd fucking bring back now that you're more efficient?
if we have a restaurant,
Yeah,
for
in
sure.
the food, because you got to like put on like 3 hours before, and like you got to get to an event 3 hours prior just to put that on. And pork's not even a huge thing in Australia. Like,
See,
people don't
that's
eat a lot of
wild
pork.
because like my favourite gyros in Adelaide is the local Greek
Yeah.
because they serve pork.
Yeah.
Like if you go to Cyprus or Greece, they don't eat lamb.
Nah.
Like it's such a myth that
Yeah.
Greeks love lamb. Greek lamb's terrible.
Yeah.
It's horrible. European lamb in general is disgusting. They all eat pork.
Yeah.
It's all pork.
But it's the Greeks that came to Australia, I feel, that like mastered the lamb.
Yeah, adopted the
Because-
lamb.
yeah,
But
and
I was
they-
shocked the first time I went to Greece and every gyros shop was just all chicken or pork. And
Yeah.
but pork's just such it's my favourite meat. But I guess Australians don't eat as much pork.
Nah, it's like looked at, I don't know, dirty meat. Or like, and then you got Muslims as well. They obviously don't eat it. So, you know, you eliminate a lot of people, and then you're putting all this effort into a taco that not a lot of people eat. Like, we would sell 2 chicken tacos to every 1 pork, and now we've changed to beef, and we sell 3 beef to every 1 chicken.
I fucking hate chicken, eh?
Yeah.
I just hate it. It's just the most... Because I've grown up in shops and shit. I just
Don't you own a chicken shop?
Yeah, I fucking hate it. Like, gross chicken, it just sounds terrible to me.
Yeah.
It's the most bland meat. No fat, no...
Nah, that's true.
Just, I don't know, yeah. Same, I prefer pork over beef as well, though.
Well, I think that's why in Mexico, like, a big part of all their flavour is, like, most of their stuff is cooked in pork lard.
Yeah.
Like, that's where a lot
Their
of the flavour
chicharrones
comes
and
from.
everything.
Yeah. And even when they're boiling, like, the meat in the big pots, it's all pork lard. So a lot of the flavour would come from that.
Yeah, and you can't replicate that
Nah.
flavour of, like, a dirty street vendor's
Nah.
pot, man. It's like a master stock.
Yeah.
It's like an Asian master
Yeah,
stock.
exactly
They're just
right.
cooking in the same lard every day for fucking 5 years.
And the longer it goes, the more tasty it gets.
Yeah, just eating a taco. Have you ever experimented with doing like those? They keep them at a slow simmer in lard over there, with just organs and body parts,
it
like in the
depends on
big
the
pots.
taco,
Yeah.
I remember going through the markets and just like, yeah, you seeing the big pot there, and there's like this big round pot, and then they're just like scooping out like the bits of meat, putting it like on the edge of the pot. There'd be, you know, this nice chopping board or something, and they're just like,
Oh,
and you're just like, yep, I'll have.
see, that's
just
my
give me
kind of
that.
shit.
Yeah.
And then fresh salsas. So, like, most tacos are literally... Everyone tries to overcomplicate them here. It's like, it's a good meat.
And
so,
a
like,
vessel
well
for a
marinated,
salsa.
And, like, yeah, and a nice tortilla, obviously, and then the salsa. And then onion and coriander. Like, that's the balancer.
And a fresh lime. See, my thing with... I love acidic foods. Like, I don't know what it is. Ever since I was young, I can't eat any meal without a lemon. Like, anything. Any eggs in the morning, I have to have a lemon. Just, I need some form of citrus with every single... If I have pasta bro at home, I'll fucking put lemon on it. Straight up. I love that acidic flavour of lemon. I just eat them.
Yeah.
And Mexican food has so much citrus forward flavors, and it's real offensive. I like offensively flavored food. That's why I like Southeast Asian food. Just hell pungent with like raw garlics and fish sauces.
There's a lot of crossover between Southeast Asian food and Mexican.
There is. There really is, especially with street food culture because of the I wouldn't say poverty, but because of like there's poverty in those countries.
Yeah.
Massive thing with street food, cheap street eats over there.
Yeah, in that Mexico City, you can literally get fucking a taco for like 30 to 50 cents on the street, or you can go, there's like, I don't know, 10 Michelin star restaurants. I think it's got the most Michelin star restaurants, maybe, I could be wrong, out of any like city. So you can eat for $400 a person. So you can eat 30-cent tacos, or you can go and get $400 meal at a Michelin star restaurant. So there's like a huge variance in.
I've got to come in and do a rock star shift with you guys one time.
That'd be fun.
Oh, dude, it'd be so
Coming
fun.
to the Fringe on a Saturday night.
Oh no, I'd fucking loot. Yous would get cancelled.
I think we're already.
I have no patience for customer service at all anymore. Eh?
So customers not always right.
I can't do it anymore with customers, man. I'd fucking just have nothing in my mind to tell me to not yet tell someone to fuck off.
How do you do it? Do you do it in like a semi-polite way?
No. If it depends at what they said. But because people have this weird thing where if they give you $12, they think they can talk to you hell weird, and it's like you can't do that. Like you're a fucking idiot. Like, I don't, and it's always people that have never worked in hospitality.
100%.
I would never ever go to a restaurant and speak even remotely to someone like that.
Nah.
Like, it's always people that have never worked in hospo. It takes a certain type of person to kick off at a restaurant or at a food vendor.
Entitled, or if they're just having a bad day and they just take it out on you.
That's the thing.
And then you have someone next to them like, it's alright, you're doing alright, you're doing fine. So you have like the polarity of two different people. And that person's probably worked in hospital or just has a better understanding of what you're going through.
When did it start going good? Still not.
What do you class as good?
Yeah, for us, we've been on this journey, for like 5 years now. We started like literally in Mickey's kitchen, just doing some recipes and cooking, and then like we had people
friends.
coming around and would share that. So it's continually grown. We've both been working other jobs like the past 4 years as well. So,
But now,
we're almost at that point.
maybe in the
pretty
winter
much.
months.
Well, we're away. We're leaving to go away for this winter, and we're coming back to a decent amount of work, which is good. So at the moment, like things, we've just bought our second food truck. So things are definitely going better at this moment than what they ever have been. But we've continually like just move the goalpost.
Is the goal eventually like a standalone restaurant or taqueria?
Yeah, I think
That is the goal.
I think the brand needs.
Can you
that.
do it fucking central, please?
Yeah, it'll be.
Do you know we don't have
nothing.
any Mexican
What about
down
that
here?
one? In
Beach
Brighton?
burrito, beach bowl burrito.
Oh, they do birrias.
No, the birria one
Brighton.
Just up the road from
something
Patrides.
Luce, San Luce or something.
They just purely do birria tacos.
Yeah, see, I don't want to go just eat birrias.
Yeah, I know.
Like, it's such a fucking played out thing
Yeah,
for me.
it is.
What about?
That's why we did ours different.
Yeah. What about working in a food truck where people come to you? They're like, "Do you have birrias?"
Oh, shut up. Stop watching
Yeah,
TikTok,
and-
bitch.
Literally, and I'm like, nah. Like we have chicken.
Carne
we have
asada,
the-
we got all
have-
of this.
We
We
have.
we
got
made
all
out-
these things we put effort into.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
why we like on our menu. It says like toasted beef tacos, like birrias. But
You do like doing
birrias, but
beers
better.
is fine, but it's like it's such a trend.
I know,
It's
I
like
know.
every 4 or 5 years, something like smash burgers. When smash burgers were a thing, fucking they all open up a smash burger place and there's Biggie Smalls on the wall,
Yeah.
and there's
I've
fucking
seen the
it's
heaps
all
of those.
it's all rap references
Yeah.
and there's fucking arcade games. Like fucking shut up.
Yeah.
Just shut up. Just do something original.
Original, yeah.
Just do something properly. Don't bastardize everything.
Sometimes you just don't get rewarded for originality.
You do.
instantly.
Do you know what though? That's the thing. You don't get it instantly.
No.
But places like Melbourne and Sydney, Adelaide is catching up. But there are communities there that don't bastardize their food, and that's why they're the food capitals of Australia.
Yeah, that's right.
Because they build foundations of actual like tradition. They don't just fucking go with trend.
Nah,
which
they
is
create
what
their own
Adelaide.
trend.
Which was what Adelaide like. It's you can go get some of the most authentic food outside their actual countries in Melbourne.
Yeah.
We noticed that when we went last time, we hadn't really had Mexican in Melbourne.
No.
Since we had started the business. And as you said before, Adelaide lacks decent Mexican food. So we actually went over to look at a food truck. And we're like, well, while we're here, let's try all the best taquerias in Melbourne. And we realised that we needed to somewhat lift our game a little bit as well, and there could be some improvements on our end, but also that Melbourne actually does have a Mexican culture which is pretty close to what we had in Mexico, like
yeah,
it was
it's even just a
really
nice
good.
ceviche, man. You can't
Yeah.
go like ceviche's any form of cured fish in any particular food, or even like a raw beef dish that's been
like carpaccio.
any form, like a carpaccio in Italian food, or a ceviche in Mexican culture, or whether it be a tartare in French. Any sort of that is my favorite style to eat, especially ceviche, because it's so heavy on citrus. It's
fresh.
salty
Oh,
as
yeah.
fuck,
And it's good for you.
and
man.
it's
fucking-
just yum. And you
Yeah.
eat it fucking with a little tortilla. It's amazing.
It is
You
good.
can't go get that in Adelaide.
Nah, you can't. We started at Gluttony the first time we had ceviche on the menu.
Terrible idea for a first go.
You don't even know
Poison
what
everyone.
the menu was huge, man. It was hand pressed tortillas, ceviche, guacamole.
I guarantee you ran out of those tortillas real quick too.
I did 700 tortillas in one night on a little press. It's fucking psychotic.
Yeah, bro, but just it baffles me why you just can't, like, why you would decide to do that.
Because we were tradies.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, this
And
this
had
food
no-
shit's
Yeah,
fucking
easy.
easy.
No idea.
Build a house in 4 days.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you know what it was like coming back from Mexico? Like
enthusiasm.
you seen it on the street. Like you seen
This one old, like, abuela
Yeah,
just
like-
In a one by one meeting.
Yeah, like literally, we seen it. We're like, well, if they can do it, we can do it.
Yeah.
but they're not doing friggin'
The
you
volume
know,
like that.
five.
But
five-
they've been doing it since they were
That's
7.
right. They
Yeah.
don't even have to look. They're just like talking to you and doing it. It's like
Yeah.
second nature.
Yeah, do you want another beer?
Yeah.
You want another one? I'll get you one. Wait up.
I'll have a beer as well now.
You will?
Yeah, go for it.
Fast. Oh, it's not 12 though.
Fuck.
I'll give you a Cooper's.
I was hell nervous at the start.
That didn't take you long.
Oh yeah.
That's like the least peer pressure I've ever given anyone on the
It's
podcast.
called the sesh. So you might
Have
as
you ever put your food truck down south?
Not for like public. We do
Catering.
Catering wines.
Every year down in Christie's Beach and O'Sullivan's Beach, they have like food trucks there for a month in summer,
Okay.
and they
pump.
fucking pump.
Yeah, that's like right on the beach at Christie's there.
Yeah, right on the
I've seen,
beachfront.
yeah, because now that we got the second truck, when we only had one truck, we sort of like left our weekends open for like private events because they're like your bread and butter.
But now you
money.
can do both.
Now you can be like, all right, let's commit to this Christie's Beach event, and if we get a private event, we still got the one cart free, you know, so you're not losing out. So now we're definitely going to be taking on more things. Like
Are you
that.
efficient at Mexico? You're more of like you're more adventurous with your food, and you're more like on the pans.
Me.
Mm.
Yeah, Mickey's definitely the more adventurous with the food.
And you're like more on the
I'm just the doer.
you're the fucking
Yeah, I like to. I just love it. Like I love being involved
the
in it.
pressure
I
of
love-
the night.
Yeah, I love I love cooking. Like I love being on.
See,
on
I
the
prefer.
pans.
I was always more into the service rather than the prep. I like the serve. I like being on the pans. I like the pressure of it.
Yeah.
I like the franticness of it. Whereas I used to fucking hate the nuances and like the just intricacies of the prep I was doing.
Yeah, we our prep is starting to get. We're getting a lot better with our prep and how
Do you
we
have like a warehouse or a home base where you kind of
Warehouse.
Yeah, we got a warehouse mainly for storage, and then all the prep and stuff at the moment is just doing the food trucks. But hence why we're at that point where a restaurant would be fantastic. Well, not right at this moment, but in the future, because then like we can really, you know, have a nice space where we're prepping and
Commercial kitchen.
have a commercial kitchen. We could potentially be bringing out more products soon. So the more we can keep that in-house and just do small batches of stuff.
Do you remember the bite that you had over there? That was like, oh fuck.
Yeah, it's probably that pork taco, that one. Oh, we're going to go back because we're going to Mexico. Well, I'm leaving next Sunday.
Next Sunday.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Leaving Tuesday. the
Where are
following
you
Tuesday.
going?
Straight to Mexico City. Well, we'll go to LA first. I fly through LA. Mickey wasn't allowed in LA,
No, I
so
wasn't allowed in America.
he has to go
Really?
he has to go to China.
I even paid for my flight because I didn't think it would be an issue. Because
They won't even let you transit through.
Nah, well, I can, but I'd have to go to a US embassy, which is in Melbourne, Sydney, or Perth. But there was no appointments till December, so I couldn't get my ESTA, which meant I lost my flight. So I have to go through fucking Madrid. Yes, I go Brisbane, Hong Kong, Madrid, Mexico City.
Jesus Christ, what? That's a fucking mission.
It's a mission.
Dude, P. Diddy was even allowed to go through LA. What the fuck?
That's fucking true. I know, it's just
That
a
tells you something.
DUI from.
Are you
6 years,
joking?
but like drug like MDMA. I fucking.
No, they
from
won't.
the Saturday night.
Yeah, I'd
though.
prefer if I got done DUI. I'd rather get done. Like you're more efficient.
Well, it's a love drug, you know. It's just,
Well, you're more efficient. Like you're way better off driving on MDMA than fucking 20 beers.
But I wasn't even. It was a Monday at lunchtime.
Oh,
I
you got done
from
on the
Saturday
come
night.
down.
Yeah.
That would have been the worst Tuesday of your life.
It was fucked up.
But it's still fucking haunting
Yeah, it's
him
still
now.
haunting me now. Just
Do you
cost
know
me
that-
an extra $2,000.
That's fucking ridiculous. I know mates that have like big assault charges that have been led into LA.
Yeah.
Well, he could have got through if he had
It's
went
just
to
a
the
headache.
embassy and he didn't have time.
Yeah,
Like,
so what
that's
I'll do now is when I get back, I'll book in the embassy and then I get a 10-year visa.
What's the return flight like on Mexico?
Well,
It's
if you
cheap. No one wants to go through America at the moment because it's fucking. Well, since Trump's been elected, it's like they're very strict on immigration or even just travel. So a lot of people are shying away from going there. So the flights to America are fucking cheap. It's like
$650
Are you
bucks to get to
joking?
LA, and then like a couple of $100 to get from LA to Mexico.
Interesting. No shit.
That's non-return, and then obviously return back.
How hard is it to keep it like strictly professional in Mexico?
Mexico is probably easier than like Colombia.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I felt I don't know, in Mexico you're a little bit like when we had come from South America, so I felt like we had done our partying already and we knew what
What age did you go again when you went the first time?
2017.
17, so I was probably
8 years ago.
yeah.
Early
How old were
30s.
you?
20.
Early 30s.
Yeah.
Late 20s,
I was,
late
I was late 20s, yeah.
Joe. Oh, that's actually not bad. If you go when you're like 20, that's when it's not a
We
great
would
idea.
be dead, yeah.
I can't imagine.
I would be dead.
Yeah.
Just meet a dude at a bar. Yeah, I can get some real good stuff. Then you wake up in a bath
Well, it's
in Russia.
we there's this restaurant called Alfonsina in Oaxaca, and I'd heard about it from friends, and they're like, you got to WhatsApp them and see what time they're serving, and then they'll send you the address. So I got the WhatsApp, went online, got the WhatsApp, messaged them, try to get to this location with a taxi. No one could find it, and like we left our luggage at the airport because we were flying out that day. I'm like, no, we got to get here, and then this truck pulls over, like there's two guys in a ute, and they're like,
Pick up
you
the
know,
truck.
where do you want to go? And showed him the address. They're like, jump in, and he's like, nah, I can't. We'll be fine.
The whole back of the truck's just these boxes, just like, and I'm just like, this is fucking ammunition, man. Like 100%. These are ammo, man.
Cartel truck.
And we're just like cruising on the back of this truck, like down this highway, and I'm like, Mick, man, what the fuck are we doing? Like, where are we even going? Like, no idea. And these guys are just like in the cab, three of them, like, you know, smiling along, and I'm like, oh, we're fucked here, surely.
It's when you just got to go on intuition in those moments. It's like, I don't know. I hope I'm not wrong, but it feels alright.
They didn't even end up taking us to the plane.
No,
They
they
took us back to the airport.
Yeah.
And then, because they didn't even know where the fuck we were going. They took us to this place. We're like, this is not where we want to go. Finally, we ended up getting a taxi or something. And then, it was an absolute mission to get down this dirt road with these monster potholes in them. And
Yeah, the
because
taxi had to stop. We had to walk the rest
yeah,
of
we
the
had to
way.
walk. This road was just full of mud. And we just get to these gates. And like,
It's got this
Mickey's-
like little sign, Alfonsina. I'm like, this must be it.
Must be it.
It's just a backyard, like chickens running around.
Oh, that's
and they just got
awesome.
like I don't know what they're actually called, but it's like a big, like a rounded hot plate where they cook the tortillas on.
That's awesome.
And it's just like two abuelas and couldn't speak any English, and you just go in there and they just like make this like set menu.
Yeah.
And it's-
That would be so nice.
It
though.
was sick.
With Mexican food, obviously people always think of tacos, but they don't know about like
everything else.
Like
Yeah, flautas,
that
quesadillas.
might be like 20% of the because it is a large portion of Mexican diet. But like I've never even tried a proper mole.
No, there's heaps in Mexico. I
I
wasn't a huge fan, to be
Yeah.
honest. I got to try it again now that I'm a bit older. Maybe my palate has
Yeah.
matured.
That's the thing. The new flavors can be hell offensive.
Yeah. It was. I was like, I wanted to like it, but
Yeah, there's just so much to fucking learn about. Do you watch lots of like videos on Mexican cuisine?
More so on the socials.
Have you ever seen this dude called Sonny? He runs a show called Best Ever Food Review Show.
No.
Might be the best food channel.
YouTube.
I attribute Sonny to like and I don't think he's as good, but the closest thing I can attribute him to is our generation's Anthony Bourdain.
Bourdain.
Oh, cool.
He is just so good at getting into the actual culture of why the food's important there and why the food's like this. And he has such a fucking fantastic series on Mexico.
Is he a bit rogue like Bourdain? Like,
He's wild as fuck.
Yeah, well, that's good.
He's,
That's what
he
you
get,
need, yeah.
Like he's wild. He goes to like the wildest places and he eats local food. Like he'll go to the fucking slums of the slums just
That's
to
the
eat
best.
local food. And it's more of like a history show than it is even a food show.
Yeah.
Which was what Bourdain did so well.
Yeah.
But if you get a chance before you go to Mexico, there's some
Okay.
fucking bangers, man, on there.
Cool.
With
'Cause I always
Mexico
watch
City
Bourdain,
and...
like even now, I just love the way it operates.
Well, Bourdain was a massive reason as to why I got into like fine dining.
Yeah, okay.
Because I remember watching his series on Spain when I was really young. And Spain, you said Mexico has the most Michelin stars? I
don't know.
It wouldn't surprise me, but I'm fairly sure there was a
Barcelona
point in
trip.
time where Spain had them because Spanish chefs are like insane.
Insane, yeah. French as well.
See, Spanish cuisine and Mexican cuisine kind of can lend to each other as well. But
Yeah.
have you ever been
Yeah.
Spain?
Actually, the first food business I opened in 2015 was based on, it was called Papitos. I don't know if I can tell this story, it should be fine. It was called... Oh, should I?
I killed my business partner.
Nah, I don't know if I'll get in trouble.
I don't want you to get in trouble.
Nah.
But you had a previous business.
I had a previous business called Papitos Pinchos, and it was based on the Basque cuisine from northern Spain, like San Sebastian. So like pinchos, which no one fucking knew what pinchos was. So we're like trying to sell fucking a product to people that are like, what is that? Like, can't even say the word. People now still don't even know what tacos are, but pinchos was just another level. So that I learned a lot, but it didn't really succeed.
Pinchos, are they like bite-sized?
It's like a
bite-sized
bread,
little
sourdough
bruschetta,
bread,
yeah.
little
with
bruschetta.
toppings,
Yeah, but you go into like San Sebastian or Bilbao,
and they got them with like anchovies
and
or
they're on the bar. and, like,
jamons.
so you
Yeah.
sit on the bar, you just like pick them, and then you collect your toothpicks, which is in each
Yeah.
one, and they just count your toothpicks.
And
at
that's
the
how
end
they
of the night.
charge you.
That's how they charge you.
Because pinchos is like the most famous ones with a green olive, a anchovy, and a pickle.
Yeah, yeah. So that was it, and then yeah. So that was
Didn't work.
didn't work because we were just inexperienced, and we didn't like fully commit. We got into WOMAD 2 years, and that was actually all right. And then the third year when we didn't get into WOMAD, then we sort of just pulled the pin on it. And then the taco truck was always the thing that I wanted to do, and I hadn't even been to Mexico yet. So then when we went to Mexico, I was like, all right.
I always think paella is the king of rice dishes.
Yeah.
I really will. I really do.
A good paella.
I think a good one, like a really good paella, is the king of rice dishes.
Fried rice is pretty fucking good.
I really think a paella's better.
I make paella, and I'm still
I do. Like a good fried rice is delicious,
Yeah.
but it's just not anything over because they're traditionally done over fire,
yeah.
and it just adds fucking so much. Whenever you do anything over fire,
Yeah, it's
like I've never had a taco cooked like a El Pastor would. I imagine some of them are cooked over
some
fire,
of them
but
on
some
charcoal, so they got like the grates, and then they got the charcoal in like a vertical.
and then some of them would just be like a gyros machine.
Yeah. But they like get this fucking flame. I don't know what
They
they've
must
done.
drill out the jets, so they're like just like crank it up and like
So they get the fire.
Yeah, it's like a flamethrower. So like it just like sears the meat.
That would be so illegal in Australia.
You would not be able.
So many things are legal.
No
Even
way.
like in Middle Eastern food, man. If you've never eaten proper Middle Eastern food, it's fucking delicious.
Yeah.
Like their shawarmas and it's like Turkish food and
Yeah, I
all
love
of that.
Middle Eastern food.
It's
Turkish
fucking.
food's up there.
You've got it more up your way down here.
Yeah, there's
nothing.
heaps, actually.
Like Prospect area, shit like that.
Prospect, even, that's pretty much the only food there is up.
Well, in the-
Well, there's
Asian.
Indian food
Indian, yeah.
every corner of every.
That's one thing
street.
I can't do.
No?
I just can't do it.
I like Indian.
I got
food.
too much like on Instagram. I got too many Indian street food videos. Like it's part of my algorithm. and it just fucking gets me.
Goat curry is my go-to Indian
Really?
dish. Yeah, they do a good goat curry.
See, mine's like, it's a lot of people's hangover
It's not
food.
acidic enough for you.
Nah, it's not. It's
Yeah.
and the flavors are real fucking like intense.
Yeah.
But not the ones I want.
Yeah. No, fair.
But
call.
my hangover food, like it's a lot of people's hangover food. Mine's sushi.
Yeah, right.
That's my hangover
That's
food.
good.
That's interesting.
So that'll make
Heaps
you
of
feel good.
Heaps of sushi, but like a fucking disgusting amount.
Where's your sushi go-to place up here?
It would be like a sushi train,
Yeah,
something
okay.
like that, just on Uber Eats,
Yeah.
and like 2 Gatorade bottles,
Nurofen,
a Nurofen.
We
doobie.
what's the sushi planet? It used to be Sushi Planets.
Is that in the city?
There
They
was
got
one,
in the city. I think it's still there.
and then there was
West
one
Sarah.
at Modbury. They do some.
Where's your go-to Mexican in Adelaide? No, or you just because you make it.
To be honest,
Be honest with him.
all right. So we've tried a few places. We would go to La Popular every now and then.
That's that's the only place I'll go out to eat Mexican food.
yeah, and
Yeah. There's another place
yeah,
we haven't tried yet.
there's a place on Quest.
Care on the way on Unley Road.
It's on Unley Road. They got really good reviews. It's a small little taqueria, and we're yet to show them some love, but we're definitely keen to get there. It's been on our radar for a bit. We've had friends go there and say like the food's really good. Other than that, there's there's definitely no standout place to
I
go
don't
to.
know why
to
there's
eat
not
Mexican
more of a
food.
culture. There's obviously a culture in like the burrito bowls, the
Yeah.
birria, but most birria joints are just burger joints that do birrias.
Yeah.
That's right.
They've just jumped on the way.
And it's like they're not terrible, but birrias aren't even a Mexican thing anyway. It's a Western invention of a
birria
Mexican.
is with goat actually.
Is it?
Originally, yeah.
When I'll give you a venison leg or a shoulder today, just try. I got fucking a birria sauce that I made actually ages ago as
Do a
well.
venison taco.
Took me like fucking 7 hours to make that. The consomme.
Yeah.
It was fucked.
Is it good?
It's so good,
It's like
man.
thick?
It's so thick.
Yeah.
I like the consomme to stick on the taco. Like a
the
salsa.
watery ones I don't get because like they just drip off. They've got no flavor and it's like a fucking.
I treated it like a
bland
salsa.
stock.
I wanted it to be like a salsa consistency,
Yeah.
but hot.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, but you crave Mexican, but you can make it better at home than you can when you go out.
Yeah.
That's the issue Adelaide has.
Yeah, that's right.
Like I know when I go out, I can't make Thai food better than some restaurants
Exactly
in
right.
Adelaide.
And if you have to buy 30 different ingredients and you're still not going to, and
Yeah.
it's going to cost you more than to actually buy the
Yeah.
pad Thai.
Whereas Mexican food's one of those things in Adelaide where I'm way better off making it at home. If you're like a competent cook, you probably are.
yeah, well,
Unless you go to SeñorTaco pop-up.
that's it. Do you know Chili Mojo?
No.
It's on McGill Road. They sell all Mexican products, and their slogan is literally the best Mexicans at yours, and they've made a living off the lack of Mexican in Adelaide because it's true, the best Mexicans.
And
at
what,
yours.
they sell all like imported Mexican products?
Yeah, sauces and stuff like that. So yeah, that's why a big part of why we started the business.
Even just like hot sauces, like their hot sauces would be so delicious to get.
Yeah, I think they got the biggest hot sauce range.
Yeah, they got the biggest online hot sauce range in Australia.
Mexican
Chili
Mexican
Mojo.
food get real hot in Mexico.
Nah.
It's not like Asian hot. It's not like
well,
like
you can
Thai.
if
or-
you want, but it's not. It's more balanced.
Yeah.
like the heat's there, but it's
It's
balanced
more
'cause you've got heaps
acidic
of
and
coriander and lime. It's sort of
see what I like about Mexican food is they don't. There's a very big lack of sweetness, which I fucking just don't like. I
Yeah.
don't like sweet.
savory. Yeah. me too.
As I get older, I kind of enjoy it a bit more.
What about that that Middle Eastern dish, the
With
chicken with the
dates?
Nah, it's got like the icing sugar on top. It's like a chicken parcel. Have you had that?
No, see that would probably be alright.
pretty killer.
As I get older, I am enjoying it more, but I like salty as fuck and sour.
So yeah, me too.
They're the flavor profiles.
Before we went to Mexico, I couldn't stand coriander.
What?
No, I hated it.
But you changed?
Well, just the way they like, I would only have coriander in a Vietnamese roll, and like it was just very overpowering, I felt.
I can pick a fucking bunch of it out my garden
And just munch on it.
and just eat it, man.
Yeah.
I don't. But there's actual there's a chemical imbalance in some people where they think it tastes like soap.
So-
Apparently, I've tricked people before, like cooking for them and put it in a dish, and like it's, you know, a slow cooked dish, and you use coriander, and they don't know. Like, I think it is
a pretty pungent flavour.
Yeah, if
but
you're
I'm-
fresh, but if it's cooked in the
cooked down,
I don't think it's as noticeable.
dude, you fucking just didn't like coriander.
No, didn't like it. Went there, and just the way they served it up was just so different. Like, it was just, the flavors just married together so much better than I felt like they did in the Vietnamese roll. And now, obviously, I have a lot.
And so, how long have you been doing this now?
5 years.
Almost 4.5. No, it's like 4. Yeah.
Bro, that's not like that's like a pretty quick progression.
And that's like
'Cause
working out other jobs.
When I seen you at the Fringe, you were you were getting out food pretty efficiently and everything. Like, you have the systems figured out.
Yeah, just.
Just.
No, we had, like, the gluttony was baptism of fire, you know. We had to fucking change quick because we had 30 days more of that. So we're like, all right, this is fucked. We need to change shit, like, rapidly.
But
Yeah.
even still, we didn't change it.
Nah,
enough.
but we still, yeah. We
We're
learn
still
a lot.
changing. We just ripped out everything in the food truck now.
Continue talking.
Yeah, we just ripped out everything in the food truck now and changed it around the kitchen again just to make things flow much better than what they were. So it's a constant change and evolution and
the
new ideas. And
the salsas came like a year ago.
the salsas have been... They've been our salsas that we've been using since pretty much day one.
Apart from corn chips and everything.
Apart from the
Do you want
mango.
Yeah, open up the Verde.
Yeah.
That's the one for me.
So we were working behind the scenes to get the salsa up and running for a good year. And it just wasn't that easy to find a manufacturer, someone to manufacture for us, someone...
It's the loudest noise in the world.
We finally got connected with
That's so nice, man.
Simon from Le Cheers. Shout out to Simon. He has helped us a lot.
It's so fucking nice, man.
Thanks.
It's so nice. Honestly, not even because these are on the pod. If these are available in Drake's, yeah?
Not yet.
Nah,
Where are
Tony
they?
Marks,
Tony and Mark.
Chanella's, like a lot of the boutique, like, fruit and veg
Have you tried to
places.
get into Adelaide Fresh?
Nah, not yet. But definitely keen to get into Adelaide Fresh. We haven't really tried.
I can call Dino right after the pod for you.
Yeah.
I'm mates with him.
I've got some boxes in the car. I can go drop them
Not
off.
what, you know,
now.
it's who you know.
Literally.
No,
I think they would go really well in there for sure.
Adelaide Fresh is fucking killer, man.
Yeah.
They're literally 3 minutes from here
Cool.
on South Road. You see it when you're going back home. You'll pass them.
Okay.
Cool. We'll definitely go check them out. I've had a few mates that are from this way mention Adelaide Fresh to get in there. So definitely the Verde is the most versatile. It's been this...
You've nailed it because they're not. I enjoy spicy food. My missus does like. My missus likes spicy food, but she's white as fuck.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, white people don't like spicy food.
No.
Like, they just
Not
don't.
many,
There's a
nah.
different level of spice. Like, their spice spectrum's not the
It's
normal
pepper.
one.
It's
Yeah.
pepper. It's
Or
like-
like a chili.
Yeah.
Like, but these are really palatable for everyone, which
Yeah.
I like. The mango one is that the pineapple or mango?
Mango, yeah.
The mango one's like
bit
probably
spicy.
the punchiest, I reckon.
Yes.
Or they're like, it's hot, but it's white hot. You know, white person hot.
It's
not.
it's pepper hot.
Yeah.
It's like it has like a little bit in the back of your throat.
Just at the end, you get a little bit of heat come
This
through.
the mango one's probably the hottest if you do enjoy chili. That's like a nice one.
Yeah.
That would be like a challenge for some people.
dipping it, but when you put it with food, it doesn't come through a lot.
See,
You
bro,
mix it with your meat.
You gave me all three when I came to the Fringe, and I just fucking nailed all of them in like 3 days, bro.
That's the best.
That's what we want.
But so you have always been making the salsas, but you thought, fuck it, let's put it
in a jar.
In a jar.
There's just such a lack out there of decent salsa. And especially like we would speak to so many people, friends, family. Do you have taco nights at home? Oh, we have taco nights every week. Like, what are you using? Well, like, what salsas are you using? Oh, Old El Paso or this shit or that shit. And we're like,
Old El Paso has fucking ruined the Mexican food industry, but they've done so well.
They have fucking created a
Killer
brand
marketing.
which is just like, just nailed it, man.
Yeah.
Like, they've just dominated. So,
They've got a few commercials that like stay with you, you know.
yeah, like just the
Why
the
not
torti-
both?
Yeah, what? That's exactly like.
Do you know how many times I use that meme a month?
Yeah,
Still?
yeah.
That's what I mean. Like it's long living.
But when you started, was it like much like your van where you're like, we're going to bottle a sauce, and then you were like, oh no, we got to put X in there and
Yeah,
Y and
exactly.
Z
Yeah.
and get past food regulations.
Had meetings with food scientists, and we're like, holy fuck, this is
Because there's
way
not
more
much,
hectic.
there's not fucking like
No.
many weird things in here.
No, it's pretty clean.
Actually, there's
There's
fucking nothing.
Nah, it's
What the hell?
it's a very clean product. So the reason why,
How do you get part like for shelf life? Oh, you just got to put your shelf life down.
No, you got to get the. So we wanted a long shelf life, so these get 2 year shelf life. We had to get our acidity down to a specific pH. So that was the hardest thing because we had the salsas, but they weren't at the pH that we needed. So then we added like citric acid, and it was like didn't like us. Then we like added more lime, and that sort of brought the pH down and didn't affect the flavor too much. If anything, it enhanced the flavor because it gave it that more tangy, zesty feel. So that was the hardest part, getting the pH right, which we never even thought about.
Dude, that's fucking impressive. I was expecting like you'd have some sort of preservative in there.
Nah, well the lime is, you know, a natural preservative somewhat.
It's so funny that you see that and that will last 2 years, but then other companies will have shit in there just to make it last the 2 years.
It's not necessary, it's just cheaper.
Yeah.
You know, that's the thing. So that they're just going for a cheaper option. It's more expensive to make a clean product.
Yeah.
It doesn't really make sense because you're like, it's got less in it. Why is
People at Tony and Mark's would love this, eh?
yeah, we've started to do some tastings there, and just from doing the tastings, you know, like people are starting to understand why the product sits at $11 on the shelf, and people don't know what to do with the product as well. So like it's been a lot of educating people as to like, you know, like the Verde, it was struggling to sell, and we're trying to work out like, is it because it says hot on there? Most likely is, you know, because people are a bit, because if they've tried the mango and the mango is meant to be medium, then they're like, fuck, that was hot. I'm not.
Do you have this displayed as hotter than there?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, because when
maybe I just got to
No,
try
you're
it
No,
again.
right.
you're right. The mango is hotter.
when we did it in the
100%.
big batch.
When
Yeah.
when we were cooking in an 800 litre pot compared to a 20 litre or say a 50 litre pot.
So you were cooking it as well.
Well, we were doing
We
all
made it our own.
samples.
We
We've
still
done
make
like
our own for the food.
we've done. How many times would we have done each recipe to try to get the pH right? 25, 30 times each time. We'd have to take it to Food SA, wait for them to get back to us with the pH. No, your pH is still too high. All right, let's do another cook up. Put a little bit more coriander in it this time. See what? It was a fucking mission, man.
No, you've done well with it. That's fucking delicious.
It was
Thanks,
a mission. Thank you.
Especially like they're all nice, but the salsa verde is fucking really nice, man.
And this one's like, it's a red, but it's because it's got that guajillo, which is a smoky chili, but it's not spicy. It just gives like another element compared to other tomato-based salsas. So yeah, people are loving it. It's gonna take this is a slow burn. We knew it was gonna take time, and yeah, slowly educate people.
Is this? Have you tried Pascal's pork scratchings?
No.
Pascal's.
Dude, I was dipping those in your salsa.
Oh yeah, hang on, the black
Blue bag,
No.
little blue bag. It's a place, I believe they're in Queensland. They do like Mexican style chicharron
Yeah, right.
pork crackling, so they cook in lard,
Oh, killer.
or they the crackle actual has the meat and fat on it still,
Really?
so it's like so fucking fatty and more like it's delicious.
Which like this kind of acidic,
With that-
zesty goes so good with fatty stuff.
Like eating like the chicharrones in Mexico would be something that would probably nail me for weeks. I would fucking gain so much
The
weight.
street tacos are fucking out of control. And like the culture there is like 3 o'clock you leave the club, you go to a taqueria, and then you keep drinking beers and have tacos. Like the taquerias at 3 a.m. are just like pumping,
Bustling.
and fucking everyone's just like having cervezas, having tacos, and then you go home.
Are you tequila people?
I hated it, but I'm getting around it now.
We had some fun sessions on the mezcal in Mexico.
Mezcal's fucked.
Yeah.
It tastes like burnt rubber, but I kind of like it.
Yeah,
Nah,
and there's
it
so
was-
many different variations.
Yeah, it was actually nicer than what I had anticipated.
I prefer it over tequila.
Yeah,
Tequila's a ripper mixer though, like for cocktails and stuff, or just with a fruit juice.
I think I just fucked myself up on like the
When you're young.
cheap, but cheap fucking shitty tequila. And there's
Me
hell
too.
difference between the blancos and the fucking this and
Yeah.
the that, and then
And then you smell it and like, oh, that brings me back to 10 years ago.
that's what it is. It's just a smell. I still to this day can't do a tequila shot. I can't do it.
Yeah, I struggle to. I'm just getting over my trauma now.
And so on this trip, you're going just to get ideas.
Yeah. It's definitely business orientated. We're obviously going to have some leisure as well, but we're definitely going to go hard at trialing as much food and tacos as we can and get new ideas and get like heaps of content as well. So going to try and film most of it, most of the journey.
Have you organised like maybe like a little shifter anywhere or anything to like get some work in, like just some practice,
Nah, that
some
would
free?
be cool. It's just like Spanish is not amazing, so like it's hard. Most of the people that are on the pans don't speak English. Maybe Mexico City.
Well,
got
we're
a better
looking
shot.
at doing like
cooking
some
classes.
cooking classes and stuff in Mexico City. Probably Oaxaca as well. Like we're definitely gonna do some
But
experiences.
it'd be cool to get in a like restaurant or a pop up and just.
If you's opened up a place, would you dabble in like organ tacos and stuff?
We've done.
I
organ
think it's
tacos
more.
before.
I think people eat more of that shit now.
Well, now it's like a health thing, you know. Like people are like, oh, organs are fucking good for you. I want to eat organs, and if you
And everyone thinks they're a food critic because they fucking got TikTok and Instagram now, so they're more adventurous.
yeah, yeah, if you bring something different that people can like,
Talk about.
and it's a talking point, then yeah, people will try it.
We had an awful taco and it was delicious.
It was good.
Have you done it with tripe?
No.
Bro.
No.
Like a braised tripe in like a salsa verde or
The
salsa
tongue too, the lingua.
yum. You like just treat it like a steak taco. That'd be delicious. Tongue's delicious.
Yeah,
Chicken hearts.
I like chicken hearts. I do like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think if we get a restaurant, we'll definitely experiment.
Well, that's the
more.
thing. If it's when you get a restaurant, it's your restaurant. You can kind of do whatever the fuck you
Food
want.
truck's hard. It's hard to like bring new things and
It's also a more expensive way of doing things.
yeah.
Yeah.
You have to charge obviously a surplus because it's such an expensive endeavor.
Yeah, that's right.
You have to hope that people come just for
Your
that.
shit wasn't too. I didn't fuck you. Thank you. You gave me fucking all my food, but your prices weren't too bad. Consider your portions are good.
The portions are good. That's the thing. Our prices are high, but our portions are large. So people, yeah.
Like
That's-
fucking the Gosler Maze there are like 37 fucking dollars.
But that's fucking like they're working hard. Like you know, you
Those
realise-
ones get
like,
pumped.
yeah,
Like
you
the
like-
Gosler Maze get
It's
smashed.
probably one of the only foods in there that's like literally made from scratch, like the dough and everything.
Yeah.
They're making it like to order. So yeah, you got to charge for that. It's just
Do you eat out a lot now in general? Have you like started to love food a lot more now?
Nah, I always loved food. Just more like expanding the horizons, I guess. I started cooking because I used to like my dad's from a fishing village in Italy, so we always go fishing, and I'd bring like go fishing with dad, bring home the fish. Mum would cook it. I'm like, oh, why don't you cook it like this? And she's like, fucking cook it yourself if you want it a certain way. I was like, all right. So then I like started cooking all the seafood that we bought in, and then I was like, oh, I fucking like this, and I'm actually like naturally good at it. So yeah, got into food, like, and being Italian background, like it's our culture. Fucking food is what brings us together, you know. But you see a lot of Italians now. They're very like restricted about what they eat.
What they
Like
eat.
we did
Italian food might be the closest to my heart because that's where I started my
that.
cooking journey.
Yeah.
But I was actually saying fucking 2 days ago, I'm really over the bastardized fucking version of Southeast Asian food in Australian culture where every restaurant that opens up, it's new, it's trendy, it's modern Australian. They have fucking the same things on all their menus.
Yeah.
They have the same fit outs. It's all fucking Thai, Vietnamese fusion food with fucking. It's nice. It's always nice, but
Yeah.
it's all the same food.
Yeah, yeah.
And Golden Boys and all this, they're fucking delicious places, but it's all carbon copies of like Chin Chin and shit in Melbourne.
Yeah, yeah.
We went to Golden Boy just the other night, actually.
nice food.
And, yeah, it's nice, but I'm pretty certain it was the same menu I had 10 years ago when I went there.
But it is. It's
Pretty
it's the
certain.
same food as you can get from Chin Chin, or I went to Super Normal actually in Melbourne the other day, and that was fucking immaculate. But similar style foods, and with it, I hadn't eaten out in like Italian food for years, and the other day I was like, fuck, I really want to go to a nice Italian restaurant. I haven't been in ages. And I went to this place on East Terrace. It's called Osteria Polpo, I think it is.
Okay.
It's fucking just... It's not hell fancy, but it's just like a little bit modernised Italian food, like Northern Italian. So fucking nice.
Good.
Like,
Yeah.
Italian food is so hard to beat
it's
when
hearty.
it's done right.
It's hearty food.
It's just nice,
Yeah.
man. Like, it was so good.
Yeah, it is good.
When it's done right, it's so nice.
Handmade pastas and shit.
Yeah, like char-grilled octopus and stuffed squid and fucking...
Was that seafood based, that one? Pulpo's octopus.
It's not a seafood oh, is it?
Yeah.
They had a very heavy seafood inspired menu.
Okay.
Like for a starter, they had like, I don't know what they called them. Similar to pinchos, but they were like
Little bruschettas.
little tiny just snacks, and we
Yeah.
had like a bacala, like a salted cod deep
yeah.
fried, and
Yeah.
a prawn, and it was fucking delicious,
Yeah,
man.
killer.
But
On
Italian
East Terrace.
East Terrace, but the south end of it.
Okay.
So like, yeah, it's real fast on towards like South Terrace,
Yeah,
but I was
cool.
still on East Terrace. So yum.
Yeah, nice.
But
Check it out.
I haven't eaten nice Italian in years. Italian food is definitely one of the best foods.
Yeah. Why, you cook it yourself? Is that why?
Oh,
Or
just
not?
like if you go to a nice Italian restaurant, it's just always a fucking really good experience.
Yeah, but why haven't you eaten it? So, like you said, you
I've
haven't
just been
out.
hell invested into like
Oh, you-
Asian or
You haven't, yeah.
If we-
Asian or
if-
Mexican or
Yeah, if
whatever it
if
is
I
at the
eat
time.
out, it's always mainly Asian. I love Vietnamese. I love Vietnamese. Love Viet
just
food.
Goodger Street or Hanson Road or just like all those joints where it looks like shit,
Yeah.
but it's delicious.
Delicious, yeah.
Yeah.
They got those woks that are fucking...
Like Hanson Road's
Covered.
Vietnamese food is fucking insane.
Fried chicken.
It's better than
Oh.
anywhere in the city.
Yeah.
I think Hanson Road.
Yeah, I can't say. Well, we don't go to we're northeast, so we go to Hanson Road or that side of the city. where-
Even Prospect, bro, like Afghan food.
Afghan, yeah.
We don't have any Afghan food down here. Besides, there's one Afghani place in like Seacliff, I think, called the Gan or something. People don't realise how fucking nice Afghan food is. We're getting there's a El Jana. Do you know what El Jana is?
No.
In Sydney, it's a chain. It's like Nando's, but it's Middle Eastern
Yeah,
chicken, like open
Afghan
grill, and they're opening up in Woodville. It's insane.
Okay.
Mm.
See, if I eat chicken, I'm somewhat similar to you. Chicken's not really my.
It has to be
go-to.
heavily flavoured.
Well, I go to Salem, up our way, and they do the half a chook on the charcoal.
If I eat chicken up,
And
like a Nando's chicken or something like open grill,
Yeah.
Nando's is like my whole dirty pleasure.
yeah,
They don't take cash.
They don't fucking take cash
That's
anymore.
annoying.
You're not allowed to at the Fringe either, eh?
No, you can at the Fringe, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, Gluttony doesn't, but Garden does.
You're allowed cash?
Mm.
Mad. Are you sure?
No, you can. Last year they tried to like abolish it, and on the first night the fucking systems went down, and when everyone's like messaging on the group chat like, oh, we can't take orders, like we're taking cash, and then from that night they're like, all right, we're just
Is the
do
Fringe
cash.
something that you like food trucks kind of have to do because it's such a busy time of year for you?
It's the Fringe is tough, man. It's not like it's one of them events where I don't know. You used to hear stories 10 years ago where people would do the Fringe and literally
Go
be
and move,
fucking
take their family
be
to
set
Italy
for the rest of the year because they were making like good coin. I mean, nothing's like it used to be. Let's be honest in regards to business and stuff to some extent, but if you're doing food which there's a lot of labor involved and a lot of different ingredients, you know, everything's fresh, nothing's really frozen, like it's not that easy like to make money and have a team on, you know, unless you're there every day just grinding away, which isn't possible. It's a tough gig, and especially the garden this year, as you said, like it was tough, man. Like towards the end,
They just need to change it. It's just the same thing, man. That's it. They just even change the location. Put it at Benathan Park.
Oh, they just need to change. No, like the venue.
That's killer there because the East End goes off.
It's nice. They just need to
They
change
just
it.
need something. They need to do something.
It's
And
fucking. I get you got to make everything family friendly and family orientated because that's where the most money is. But past fucking 10, there should be no children there.
Yeah.
There should be. It should be fucking people getting absolutely fucking slaughtered, and there should be people eating. That's what it should be.
Yeah.
It's right. I mean, that one side sort of is like that, and I mean that's part of the festival. I love like serving late at night at festies, and you're getting the drunk cunts come up, and it's entertaining, and it's just It's enjoyable.
When we worked in the Fringe 10 years, or when was it? 2015. So yeah, almost 10 years ago.
Would have been
I mean,
such a
we
different
were
vibe.
much younger, but fuck, man, I remember having so much fun late at night with customers, just like.
Well, I used to work on the Torrens at this place called Jolly's on North Terrace.
Yeah.
Jolly's
Been wanting to
Boathouse.
go there for a while.
It's still there, yeah?
Yeah. And every night after work, I'd go to the garden and just get fucking munted.
We would always.
And it was killer.
Yeah, we would always go in on a weeknight when we were fucking younger. Instead of hanging out in the car parks, we'd be like, let's just go to the garden and get a bit lit, and fuck, we used to just run amok and have so much fun, man. Like, you just don't see that anymore there. And they're charging everyone to fucking come in on a Friday and Saturday
Really?
night, which is the stupidest move that they can do.
They should
you know?
take fucking money off of what they charge you to be there if they're gonna.
But
do
they're double
that.
dipping because they're getting money from people who are coming in anyway, and then every cent that people spend in the garden, they're getting.
I have to put a lid
They-
on this, or I'm gonna
they
fucking smash,
smash it. They're getting a percentage of that anyway. So like, why would you charge people to come in?
I'm such a fucking pig, bro. Even if I'm not hungry,
Me too.
if I like the flavour of something, I'll just
So,
keep eating it.
What do you reckon about the corn chips?
Corn chips are nice. Are they yours?
They will be.
Oh, these are yours.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're nice.
they're good, aren't they?
Mm.
They're a bit different to your
Crunchy.
standard mission style corn
No, they
chip.
are. They're nice. I was fucking just smashing them.
Yeah, they're fucking sick.
Great.
Everyone-
Now I'm gonna keep eating them.
Yeah.
Heaps more crunch to them, mate. More denser.
Do you make your own tortillas?
We used to, not anymore. No,
You have a good
we got a good supply.
La
Yeah.
Tortilleria in Melbourne. They're
for your birrias. You double wrap them.
No.
Nah, they're not really birrias. That's why, like, they're not dipped in the oil.
Oh,
They're
so
toasted. We we toast them up.
You
It's,
toast
it's
them.
more like a queso birria. Like it's a
Queso-taco.
yeah, queso. Yeah, it's like in between a taco and a quesadilla.
interesting. Well, do you? So if you were to make like a standard birria though, you would double them. Because I
tried, to be honest.
I did singles when I did it, but
They
my
break apart?
yeah,
Yeah, because it's so oily. There's so much liquid.
but that was just from like panning them, putting them in the pan. To dip them, they were fine because my consomme is so thick.
Yeah,
But yeah,
I see a lot of people double tortilla.
when are these going to be a thing?
We are working on packaging at the moment. So we need to get some packaging sorted. We need to work out.
You're going to go for like bigger family style bags?
Nah, because they're gonna be expensive already. Because we're not actually making.
Are you going to do it more
ourselves.
as like a dipping or like a chip, like a Dorito style?
No,
with a
they'll-
seasoning.
Nah, that'll be a dip. They'll complement these.
A
So then
vessel.
and then we can have a box with the salsas and the corn chips and maybe
probably
tortillas down the track.
be in a 200 gram packet, like a standard. A normal chip packet's like
They're
170.
so salty. I love them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot of places lack salt.
No, but you can also taste the corn, eh? You can taste the quality of the actual.
It's literally
product.
just corn.
Corn, yeah.
Yeah,
Well, that's even the same as a tortilla. A lot of people do wheat tortillas, and it's good, but the corn just gives a different.
Have you ever dabbled with the blue corn?
Yeah.
we did. Yeah.
Used to hand press.
We used to.
That'd be expensive as fuck, though.
It's a bit more expensive.
It looks
cool,
nice.
yeah.
Yeah, it looks really good. To be honest, I haven't had it in years, so I can't really. I'm not familiar with what the flavour actually.
I reckon the nicest taco joint I've been to was in fucking Queensland. I went to this place called 151
That's killing
or
it.
something. 150.
Yeah, in Brizzy?
But no, it wasn't
Nah,
in
it's
Brisbane.
north.
I believe it would have been closer to the Gold Coast. No, it was in Sunshine Coast.
Okay.
It was somewhere in Sunshine Coast. And they just had, it was just literally ceviche, tacos, and oh my god, what's one of my favourite cocktails of all time? The
Really?
Michelada.
Oh, Michelada, yeah.
Is it Michelada where they put the beer with the
tagine around the...
with the tahini?
I was gonna say
and
it's got
tomato?
the red.
No,
and the tomato. Oh
they put-
yes.
you know what I'm saying?
That's what we had when we went diving. Yeah, it was a really.
Is that a
strong.
Michelada?
I can't remember
Yeah.
the name of it, but I
It's
think.
where they put a tomato
Yeah.
tomato juice in a Corona.
Yeah.
Such a fun way to get drunk.
It
The
was
funnest.
interesting.
It's zesty. You get that tagine or tagine.
We just got tahini down south recently. Places stock it now, and
Yeah.
chamoy. Chamoy is fucking so nice,
What's
bro.
chamoy?
Chamoy is like a fermented fruit. It's black and it's in a big bottle.
Okay.
And it's I don't know what they rim the glass with it when you make micheladas,
Okay.
and then they put tahini.
Yeah.
But chamoy is like a fermented, really sour, really salty fruit syrup.
It looks like a thick, soy sauce.
Kind of looks like tamarind paste,
Okay.
but it's really thick.
Yeah, I think I know the one.
It's fucking delicious.
They put they get green mangoes.
Green mangoes and
then
shit, and they put it
tagine.
over, and then they put tagine on it. Yeah, that's what they put it over unripened fruit or sweet fruits, and then you put tahini on top.
Yeah, that's
The green mangoes was fucking awesome in Mexico.
to
We were
drink with.
smashing
they're
that
so good
at a
with,
bar.
beers.
Bro, if
So-
you opened a restaurant and you just had appetizers for $8 of just literally cut up mango with tagine on it, I'd fucking pay for that and drink. You
Yeah.
don't need to make it hard.
Nah.
No.
There's those simple things that no one does, and I think it's a good draw card to get people in.
And I love a good fish taco, which no one does in Adelaide.
Nah, yeah, you didn't have. Did you have ours?
Can't remember.
No.
Mustn't have if
Man,
you
that-
reckon no one does a good one. Ours is pretty fucking
Yeah.
good.
Do you fry the fish?
Yeah.
It's crumbed kurong mullet.
Mm.
So it's not battered. It's crumbed. And then with our chipotle.
House pickled cabbage. It's just simple,
It's
but
very simple.
fuck, it's pretty delicious. It's one of my favourite tacos
It's
for
my
sure.
favourite.
Very fresh, not so heavy. The beef's fucking delicious. The flavours that come through the beef, especially in winter, the toasted beef with the melted cheese.
Do you
and
change
avocado.
your menu for winter, summer?
Nah, we don't.
Trying to always bring something.
We've
new.
just brought huevos rancheros.
Oh,
to
you
the
got
menu
the eggs with beans on, refried beans.
Yeah, no beans, but
Still with the rojo.
yeah, with our rojo salsa
On a taco?
Yeah,
So like a breakfasty taco.
it's a for places like Gillies and stuff. When we're doing markets and stuff, so it's nice to have.
That'd be fucking nice,
a
like a breakfast taco with a hot chocolate or something.
Yeah.
It's
fucking-
more
Or they
fucking-
do horchata. There's a-
Horchata's
Yeah.
delicious, bro. I made horchata, only a few months ago now. You like fucking soak your rice, blitz it up,
Yeah.
make like your rice milk, fucking delicious.
Yeah.
Do you make it?
Nah, but I was just
It's actually really
thinking
easy.
about it.
It's
Yeah.
really easy to make.
It's a cool like addition, you know. But then again, I don't know. People won't know what it is, so you got to educate again.
Just give out free samples,
Yeah.
dude. That's what you just have to do, really, isn't
it's
it?
True.
Well, that's what we noticed with the salsas. Like, you just by doing samples, people are like, they're understanding what you can use this for. Like, it's not necessarily just for tacos. You know, you can use it for, you know, your steaks. You can have it added to your veggies. You can have it on your eggs. Like, people are
Can people buy it on a website?
soon?
Not yet,
Couple of months, the website will be ready. Once we get back, so yeah, 2 months, e-commerce will be up. You'll be able to buy merch. We're actually doing a really cool collab with Offbeat Socks. Do you know them guys?
No.
Cool.
From
So
Adelaide.
they're from Adelaide. They do got their socks on today actually. So we've done a collab with them. So we've got some socks coming out. Then we've got some new merch.
These
Nick's
puppies.
got the
No,
Chihuahua
you're all good.
Señor Salsa
They're sick.
tops.
They are sick.
So yeah, these here.
That's awesome.
The Chihuahua will probably be the logo that you'll see on the.
Oh shit! Can you just pull the camera away from you a little?
Away.
A little bit. The other way. No, just turn it. Like the whole tripod. Yeah. Yeah, perfect. Thank you. They're
So-
fucking dope.
Yeah, they're killer.
eh?
You should send a few jars of this to my mate Aaron from Low and Slow Basics.
Oh yeah, he's all over the social. Like he's doing heaps
he's
of
the
videos.
biggest barbecue channel in Australia.
Yeah, okay. He added us to the channel.
He's a fucking mate of mine.
Cool.
We're doing an
Sorry.
no, you're all good. We're doing an event together in 3 weeks.
An event.
Yeah, well, my mate owns a bar down south on the Esplanade in Port Nalunga,
Cool.
and I'm closing the bar. He's coming in cooking like American style barbecue, and it's just going to be a boys' day watching the UFC with
Killer.
like all you can eat barbecue
Cool.
and beers.
Let's tee one up doing tacos.
Dude,
Let's do it.
tacos. Down south, the food used to be heaps whitewashed, and like people weren't really heaps familiar with like other cuisines. But the
Changing.
food scene down here is slowly changing.
Yeah.
It's just taking longer than the rest of Adelaide.
Yeah. Well, I think it's just building. I like more people are moving. Obviously.
That's how you know the man likes his own product, eh? He just gifted me a jar of salsa, opened it up, and started eating it.
Fucking
It's our last job.
I respect that.
Why did you close this salsa?
But yeah, the only thing the South lacks is we don't have heaps of ethnics down here,
No.
and like we don't have heaps of Asians.
No.
It's very like white down here.
Yeah.
That's why it's taking a while for it to come down.
For sure. Once the expressway's finished, then more people might start coming down.
Well,
your
it's
road.
like in Arndale and shit. You might as well be in Vietnam.
Yeah, for sure.
Like or Prospect.
Even you're driving down Prospect Road and it's just like the
Arabs everywhere.
Oh, it's nuts, man. It
but,
feels like
that's why the
area is
food's
like,
killer.
yeah.
Yeah. It's
Ingle Farm.
Middle Eastern, Indian, Asian.
It trips me out to see how many businesses are closing in our area, and like literally within a couple of weeks, it's either an Indian supermarket or an Indian fruit and veg shop or an Indian takeaway, and like they just fucking make it work somehow. Like they just don't close; they just stay
Community
open.
based. They
And you
fucking
just
support
like-
each other.
How the fuck do these guys just stay open? Like, but
They work. You
they
go
just-
in there and they're the ones working.
Yeah.
Like you go to these other businesses where people, oh, it's fucking hard. Yeah, because you got 12 staff, dickhead.
yeah, for sure.
How do you do you have to keep it like strictly family because your work's so sporadic? Like you obviously couldn't have a full-time worker with your truck.
Nah,
Your food van.
That's another reason why the shop is going to be beneficial, because then we can actually hire people full time.
And they can help with preparations.
That's right. Where at the moment, like you're saying, it's
What-
sporadic.
We're almost at that point where we could almost hire
someone
hire a manager, or just hire someone
to run one of them.
to give them like 20 hours a week or something, and say these are your roles, or this is what we need done. We'll be doing more back end stuff. So especially if hopefully get into the Royal Show this year, that's going to be
Really?
Yeah,
That'll be a clusterfuck.
that'll be interesting.
No, it'll be good for you, but I imagine they'd be way more harder to deal with than the Fringe, I imagine.
Yeah, I can't imagine what Royal Show demographic on people going to the Royal Show.
They had a real issue with the show this year with the food vans, though. Heard.
Tell us.
Well,
Fill
like
us in.
they weren't busy, so like all these people paid like thousands of dollars to be there.
Okay.
And there was no work.
Certain, it depends where you are. Those events, like, location is so important, and you don't get to choose, so you can.
That's the thing. And Mexican would be fuck, which is the worst podcast to listen to. Sorry. Now he's starting. No,
I'm too far in.
they're like there's no Mexican. There's pretty much just fucking those fried, stupid, retarded spinny chips, like the ones that are twirled around.
Twisted potato.
That pelt-
They go off, man.
Yeah, but people pay like fucking $16
$12
for
bucks.
a half a potato. But there's no
insane.
Mexican.
We sit at the Fringe on a Sunday.
Just watching all these kids walk
just
around, you're like, you
fucking
motherfucker.
literally waiting for customers, and like you just look at the line at Twisted
Is there
Potato.
food truck beef?
Is there
Like food truck beef in the food truck industry?
I think there's beef in any industry, but yeah,
There's competition.
there's
that's for
competition,
sure.
yeah, and like little,
There'd be clicks.
clicks,
eh?
Yeah,
clicks,
there's
yeah.
clicks.
But it's actually, most people are very generous and will like help you out and be like, oh, have you tried this event? You should do this. It's not like, oh, we don't want you to come into this
Yeah.
event because you'll take money from us. It's more like, no,
Brings
you should.
business as well.
Yeah. So
If two food trucks are next to each other and they're good, I'm a pig, so I'll like walk past somewhere and then I'll walk past the next one and I'll just get it. And when you're in the mood to eat, like when I travel, I'm purely
in
going
eating
to
mode,
travel to go into eating mode. I will eat until I feel like fuck.
then siesta.
Like when I went to Japan, I was spending like $500 a day on food.
Sushi.
Everything, man. Like Japan to me was the best eating experience I'll
Yeah.
ever have in my life.
Food mecca.
Wow.
It's just they're the best at everything. The best pizza I've ever had is in Japan.
Yeah, interesting.
Ever.
Wow.
The best pizza I'll ever have was from there.
It's funny, when we went to Poland years ago, we were fucking smashing Italian food, and like it was some of the best Italian food we had ever
Depends
eaten.
where,
as
like,
well.
not everyone surprisingly migrated to Australia. Like,
Yeah, true.
it's so much like but in Japan, they're just so, once they get something, they just
master
it.
perfect it,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
And I love seafood more than fish and seafood over meat for me all day, every day. So over there for me it was fucking paradise because I just love, and I love offal. Like you go there and you go to restaurants and they only fucking serve offal.
Yeah, even in Japan, I wouldn't have thought that.
They clean it. Everything's so clean over there. It's like there's no, anyone who doesn't like offal has had a terrible experience with it because it hasn't been prepared properly. That's what it is.
I reckon most people that don't like offal have just never tried it. Cause
Yeah, and some people
scared of
just
the
have palates of, like, they have the eating habits of a fucking 4-year-old, man.
kid.
Also, just the mentality. If you tell them it's like, it's the heart.
Like-
Already they've psyched themselves out of it.
Chicken hearts, if you put them on a charcoal and eat them with like a bit of salt and lemon, no one would know.
My nonna used to do them just with tomato sauce, potato, whatever spices
Not
she'd put in
Heinz.
there. Nah, not like her own friggin' obviously sauce. With some fresh continental bread. Fucking hell, I used to love it. It was delicious.
What events can people catch you at?
So we've been doing some pop-ups we've done one pop-up at Austral Meats,
Oh, killer.
Main North Road.
Because they're our supplier.
Yeah, they supply us with our meat. So we'll be looking at doing some more pop-ups now that we've got the second food truck, especially more lunch sort of events. at places like Austral Meats. You can catch us most of the time at Gillies on a Sunday.
Shapeshifter.
Yeah, we're popping up at Shapeshifter Brewing next. When's that? September, I
So we'll be there
reckon.
once a
Are
month.
you're into pop-ups as well? Like,
like-
do you do takeovers of kitchens or anything?
Nah, I've never really done
We
that.
haven't done that yet.
My mate Jacob will let you in his kitchen. He loves Mexican. He's got a really fucking nice bar in Port Nalunga. The one I was talking about me taking over.
Yeah.
He loves Mexican.
Yeah.
Oh,
kill it.
that'll be.
And he's always interested in working and collabing with different people. So
What's
that
the
could
bar
be
called again?
Nuri.
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 N-U-R-I.
Noori. Nuri Wine Bar.
Okay.
He's always keen on pop-ups
Yeah, kill it.
and like little takeovers,
Yeah.
crossover events. And
Collabs are good.
He loves his mezcals and stuff, so he'd pair it with like Mexican cocktails and shit. Be nice.
Let's do it.
Yeah, keen for that.
Keen.
Other than that, yeah, might see us.
Suburban Brew.
Suburban Brew will be popping
We'll
up
have
there.
like some residencies now. So like Shapeshifter Brewing will be at like once a month.
Killer.
From Thursday to Sunday. Suburban Brew probably once a month.
Patrides,
Patrides.
this side of town, Patrides would be the closest place to catch us on like
Where's
probably
Patrides?
Dover Gardens.
Oh yeah.
yeah, on a monthly basis. We're normally there. Normally a Friday. Friday or a Sunday. Other than that,
And then-
we do private catering, a heap of private catering. So if you're wanting someone to come out and give you some, good service, some good quality food, like we pride ourselves in that as well. And
What
yeah.
kind of like say for a function of say 50 people? What kind of price ranges are they looking for in with private catering? That's your side.
Private catering, you're looking at $40 a head.
That's not fucking bad.
Nah, so you got a call out fee as well, higher fee for the food
Is
truck.
that they come out and they can just get whatever they want,
Nah, so
or that's catered?
Nah, that's fully catered. So that's cocktail service. We'll walk out tacos on serving boards. So we get there, we do our elote. We used to do our corn ribs, but now you get like, so you get half a elote each, pretty much. So we start off with the elote, then we do guac. We just do like a few bowls of guac with our corn chips, some salsas. So that'll be like get people going, get them grazing, and then literally we just bang out tacos, chicken, beef, cauliflower, mushroom normally.
Fish.
Then they got the option of fish. Some people choose fish. You can choose calamari. These are all, if you want like calamari
Premium
or
taco.
ceviche, then the price starts to go up. But we can offer, our packages go up to like $80 to $100. We just done one paella, chicken skewers, lamb skewers.
I think I've
elote.
seen that on your Instagram.
Yeah, so like
It's pretty much bottomless taco. Like we push out food until everyone's full, and then once food starts coming back, we stop.
I've always wanted to try. One thing in Mexico that would have been amazing was the street corn, the Mexican street corn, bro.
We never tried it in Mexico. We had it in Mamacitas in Melbourne, and that's like what sort of sparked the idea to bring it here because
Do you do it with the corn or in a cup? Because there's two.
on the cob,
You do it on the cob.
and like on a chopstick, and then like char it,
Yum.
and then like roll it or brush it with our chipotle, and then roll it in like a Mexican parmesan, and then the tajin.
it's fucking pretty good.
Fucking delicious.
Big snack. Gets
Well,
people
That's a
full.
I won't keep you too long. Thank you so much for finally making the trip down.
No worries.
Next time we'll do it, you're going to have to find accommodation down here, and we'll get out a bottle of. We might even just eat tacos. Maybe you can bring your van here, and we'll fucking get something.
We'll just
to eat.
get our workers here, right?
Yeah.
Park the truck in the
Yeah, they can
driveway.
feed us.
Nah, we'll do something together one day for a video. That'll be fun.
Keen.
Easy boys. Thank you so much.
Oh, thanks
Thanks,
for having us.
Legends.
That
If
was
you want to
awesome.
catch him on Instagram, it's SeñorTaco.
SeñorTaco
on-
Adelaide.
On all socials, he's got a
Yeah.
website as well.
Yeah, got a website that's going to be changing soon. So but go to the socials and everything will be there.
Excellent. Thank you so much for coming on, boys.
Thanks, mate.
Enjoy.